Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another installment of the Lowdown on TSWS Gaming. I'm your host, Loke7, and joining me, as always, is Ham Solo. Ham, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm well rested, feeling pretty happy. I'm good.
Pretty happy. Okay. Is this gaming related or personal related?
Oh, just I'm good. Nothing. It's not related to anything.
All right. Well, I'm excited, and it's definitely gaming related. Before we get into it, welcome in Vincent Vega, always on time. This guy, dude, really
Unlike
appreciate the
us.
support. Raichi, yeah, welcome in Raichi. Drawn TJ coming in with the salt already, talking about there will be no PS5. Jeremy Brown, 2 out of 50. I wonder what's the percentage on that. Talking about the fact that not only, but 2 million people bought Spider-Man 2, and out of the 50 million install base on PS5, Drawn TJ, don't
Give
blame
it until
me.
the holidays. It's coming. The boom and sales are coming. I think so. Like holiday season, y'all would be kidding yourselves if you didn't think it was gonna sell crazy.
What's the total sales number for Spider-Man that you project? Like end of year next year. You think it'll crack 10, 15 million?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if it doesn't, to me, it's a travesty. If it doesn't, to me, it's honestly a travesty because we're not just talking about Sony here anymore. We're talking about Marvel IP. And this is their lead guy. I mean, there is no going up character-wise from here in Marvel. So this needs I'm serious. It's like Superman for DC. It really is. It's just like that. The cachet behind it is just too damn big. And if it doesn't hit, big numbers like that, I'd say by spring. If it doesn't hit those kind of numbers, then it's like, what are we doing?
Ham, you talked about Superman. And I think that's the best way to take this whole Spider-Man thing. A lot of people like to talk about Spider-Man sales on PlayStation as if it's because the game is great. No offense. I'm not saying the game is not great. What I'm saying is
the game's fantastic.
The fact that Spider-Man is one of the top 5 most recognizable superhero names on the planet. So I'm talking Batman, Superman, Iron Man, Spider-Man. I can't think of a fifth one right now.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Let's not go there. We want to keep our monetization, all right? Nothing to do with them being male, all right? Anyone at YouTube watching this, I promise this has nothing to do with them being male, all right? I'm sure the 5th superhero in that 5 top most well-known superheroes is definitely a woman. I am sure. Or it's a they, them. It could be a they, them as well. That is also fine. All right.
I love what John Wolf said. That's fantastic.
Why is Walker Texas Ranger here? Where's Luke? I'll whoop your ass, John Wolf. I'll whoop your ass. And then you'll know it's Walker Texas Luke. That's what you're going to know.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Pretty much. Ham, like I was saying, Spider-Man is one of, and arguably the most recognizable superhero face or name on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, in my opinion, if this doesn't do at least 10 million by January 2025, that's a big ol' L, in my opinion. Just because of the cachet that Spider-Man brings, you have to maximize Spider-Man, in my opinion. So we're definitely together. We're in lockstep in terms of like the minimum requirements of sales for this to be like, yo, this was a good release or whatever. The 2 million, the fastest selling game, that's some good stuff. We'll get to it in the topics below, but definitely the goal should not be 2 million or 4 million. That should not be the goal. All right. All right, but before we get into the games, Ham, did you watch any of Week 7 football? I didn't. NFL.
Oh, I definitely did.
And biggest takeaway?
The Lions ain't as good as you thought.
Come on, the sky is blue, bro. What is wet? Come on, tell me something else.
But people were getting to the like you know how the news is, right? So people were just like on ESPN saying that the Lions might be like real Super Bowl contenders, and I'm just like, yo, I don't know about that. Like, they're pretty good. Don't get me wrong, they're pretty good, but they're not. No, stop it.
Just no. It's the Lions, Ham.
I mean,
It's
Jared
the
Goff is cool,
freaking
but
Lions.
he ain't great. I mean, none of that team to me is like great. They have a lot of good players, solid players that you'd be happy like, but you still need to like grab like. I feel like they don't have that one person that just has to be guarded at all times there, or has to be quarterback spied or any of that kind of stuff, you know, right?
Yeah.
Like they got good players. They just don't. I don't just think they have that guy. Like they don't have a Mahomes. They don't have a Josh Allen. They don't have a. They don't even have a Stafford. They actually traded Stafford away to get Goff to be able, and it is probably a good move for them because look at them now, you know, right? They're starting to make some good moves in comparison, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think they were a little overrated, and they were punching above their waist because last season they lost a ton of games, and it was like by single digits.
And then people fell for it. I remember they lost. I think they were down. They were 1-6 or 2-6 or something. And then when there was no pressure and everyone knew that these guys are screwed, season's cooked, they won like 5 or 6 games on the trot. So everyone just was like, no, these wins are going to translate to next year. But it's like, dude, are you insane? How does that make sense to you if you sit there and you're like, yeah, but they were playing with no pressure, and all the teams that played against them were all like, it's just the Lions, because people think like sports is just freaking numbers like you do on Madden. Sports, IRL life, has a lot to do with the mental. So when you rock up to the Lions stadium, or when the Lions rock up, half the team's like, it's just the Lions. This is going to be a piece of cake. So they would lose those games. This season, everyone came in like, yo, these guys have won 5 or 6 games on the trot last season to close the season. So they came prepared. Then they beat the Chiefs in the first week. Everyone's like, oh my God, the Lions are for real. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Just sit down. Sit down. Jay Rambert, long-suffering Jay Rambert, says, as a Bears fan, the Lions will win the division. They won't get past the Eagles or 49ers. Jay, we're not going to let you escape. We're not going to let you escape without you're a Bears fan. What?
Yeah, I mean, my brother. I mean, but I tell you what, the Bears actually won this past week. Dang, I forgot who they played. But whoever they played got definitely got embarrassed by the Bears. Whatchamacallit, Justin Fields got hurt and they got beat by the backup. Also, the Giants won as well, which was kind of embarrassing because they won with their backup quarterback. But I'm not sure if that's a bad thing.
Bears Daniel beat my Raiders.
Fuck. Yeah. Talking about they can't walk away from this. Ain't letting him walk away from this. You sitting there, your favorite team got mopped up.
Oh, by the backup, not even Justin Fields.
No, like I said, it was embarrassing. It was fucking embarrassing.
Okay.
and then the
Okay. You know what?
not the
Speaking,
Redskins, the Commanders lost to the Giants, which is tragic, but you
you
can't
know what
trust the
was really
Commanders.
tragic, Ham? You want to talk about a tragedy? You want to talk about a tragedy? Bills 25, Patriots 29. I didn't even watch the game. Patriots, dude. Mac freaking Jones. That was embarrassing. I don't care who the backup is for the Bears. I don't care, dude. You have Josh Allen, right? Mr. This guy might be better than Mahomes and Burrow. Taking it to the Patriots with no offense, barely any defense, and still lost. That's embarrassing. Now that was an embarrassment. Lady Foxfire welcome in. She says that's a mighty big hat you have there. Thank you. I appreciate
I
you.
know
I
Texas
appreciate
ass. It's a Texas size hat.
you. Ham, it's not just Texans that wear hats like this, Mexicans as well, Ecuadorians. This is
Yeah,
not a Texas thing. This is just a hat. All right. You
just
guys don't own all the hats.
south of the Midwest and West Side and everything. The South, the dirty South is what Locust talking about.
Oh Lord. Jeremy Brown says Bills are who we thought they were. You know what? Josh Allen is who we thought he was. All right.
He's a gunslinger.
I just wish the media would. I wish the media would get off his ass. Right. Stop promoting this guy. Josh Allen is mid. He's good once in a while, but on average, he's mid. Let's stop with the Josh Allen rubbish.
Oh man, I think you're tripping. I think he's good.
I thought
he's just
the
inconsistent
thing for like 2 seconds. But Ham, that's the game, dude. That is the entire point of doing what you do. The reason Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan
because he was consistent.
Was
I get
mechanical.
it.
He was mechanical,
methodical. But I'm talking. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about game after game. I'm talking about year over year. Like 1 year he'll be like super. Like last year I felt like he was really good. The year before I felt like he was really good. This year I feel like he's meh.
I'm talking game after game.
I'm talking about.
I'm talking game after game.
I'm talking about years, bruh. This seems like a weird year for him. I'll tell you that much. Doesn't seem like he has as much control.
Seems like just another year for one of the most inconsistent and most hyped up players in the whole NFL. Nothing different here. It's the same shit, different year, in my opinion. It's why the man hasn't even made it to a conference final, dude. Never mind the Super Bowl. Conference final. He's never even done that. Your Broncos did beat the Packers, Ham.
Yes, they did. It was
2 points,
week.
But a win is a win.
It was a week for all the losers to win. It was great.
Oh my God. Okay, so what does that say about my Raiders?
Well, I mean, they're losers. They just happen to lose to a bigger loser.
All right. And on that note, we're done. We're done with football.
Take that as a
no
win
NBA
if you want.
because no one cares about the preseason. Most people don't even care about the actual NBA season. So let's be real. The numbers tell the truth. All right. The numbers tell Ham. That's what the numbers say. All right. Suddenly,
that's because they play too many goddamn games. They play too many goddamn games. Ain't nobody got time to care about.
Okay.
What is it, like 80 or 90 games or 82 or something like that? I don't know.
82 per team.
Yeah, there you go. That's tragic. That's so many goddamn games. And then they wonder why people like can't last the whole season. It's like, you fucking play 82 games.
I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Lakers fan. I pay for the league pass thing.
There's a bug right there.
I swear.
Didn't open that box.
I swear only play the highlights, Sam. I'm being honest. I'm a Laker fan. I pay for league pass, the annual league pass, but I only watch the highlights. Because fuck watching 82 full games. No, dude. That's not happening. Who's the Stanley Francois says, hold up, I love watching the regular. Dude, I'm not saying there aren't people that are watching regular NBA season, dude. But the numbers, the numbers don't lie. It's the same thing as saying, oh, there's a lot of people playing AAA games. Sure, there's a lot of people playing AAA games, but if you look at the industry, everyone is playing mobile. everyone's playing gotcha games. That's what the numbers bear out. I'm not saying you don't exist or people like you don't exist, Stanley. I'm saying you make up the tiny, tiny, tiny minority. Ham, okay, can we move away from the sports?
Yes, we can. I
You
want to
good?
talk about some games now, man. I'm ready to go.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. We have one more IRL subject to discuss.
God damn it.
Uh,
You stink.
Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh, you really stink. You really stink. That's what you want to talk about? You stink.
I stink. I'm the one that stinks here.
You
right.
stink.
All right, you know what? Let me leave it alone. We won't address it this week. We'll move it to next week.
No. Let's hear what dumb shit you got to talk about right now. Let's hear what dumb shit. I want to hear the dumb shit. I want to hear the dumb shit.
No.
What kind of dumb shit you got for me,
I'm the one with the dumb shit. I'm picking shit and putting in front of you. I'm the one who has dumb shit to say. Not the chick that's doing whatever she's doing to this man, and not the man is letting this happen to himself. I am the one with the dumb shit.
Okay, I'm interested. I'm interested now. What you got to say? You got me interested. What is this?
Stanley Francois says, look, the real reason is will AD make it the full season? No, come on. Everyone knows this. AD is not going to make it a month, dude. If you have $100 and there's a place that's letting you place bets, place $100 on AD, not making it a whole month into the season or not playing more than half of the games in that month. I bet you're going to make money on that for free. AD will not last a month.
Jeez Louise.
Drawn TJ, the little Texan has no class and terrible taste in console and news. Lord. John Wolf, Will can't even kill Jada because she'll send up the two-part. Oh my God. Lady Foxfire laughing her ass out. Mr. 7 Digit, welcome in, Mr. 7 Digit says Jada out here being messy. Jeremy Brown, listen, any woman like Jada is a Rex flag. Okay, red, bro, red flag. Leave them, please. Stanley Francois, half man, half season strikes again. Dude, has AD played more than half a season? I think I saw this on Inside the NBA. I'm serious. I saw it on Inside the NBA. They showed some statistics, whatever. AD has not played, right? Half of the 80. So he hasn't played more than 41 games. Full games. He hasn't played more than 41 full games in any of the seasons he's been in LA.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Even the year they won the championship. So even just half man, half season is still a compliment for AD. That's how bad it is. Jeremy Brown, Jada has some serious dirt on Will. Nomad should endure that kind of public display of disrespect. Bro, Jeremy Brown is so pissed off, man. He's messing up the typing. He's rage typing right now. Jeremy Brown, settle down. Jeez, the man is pissed. Ham.
Yo.
Everyone knows what's going on. Okay, sorry. Sarge says Jada ain't going up to Tupac. She's getting slapped down like Will did to Chris. Oh my Lord. I saw a picture of both Jada and Will together, and Jada had her legs. Okay, you know what? Okay, Jada had her legs open while Will was crossing his legs. I knew this man was compromised. So that's the whole man spreading thing. Ham, I will not break down what happened or what's been happening because everyone's well aware of what's been happening. My question to you is, first off, what are your thoughts on Jada's actions?
What do I think about it? I think she stinks.
Yes.
She just sucks.
She stinks.
Like I don't understand where she comes out with this whole idea of my soulmate is somebody that can't speak for themselves right now. Like I like that's wild to me. That to me that's just wild. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think
Yeah.
Tupac would like the way that Tupac kind of went out. He was going out. He was definitely getting to be more in tuned with like community issues, helping, not being the problem, but trying to solve the problem towards the end of his career.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not
There's even some
sure
conspiracy
if
theories
I'm not sure
of
if
like that's why he got killed.
I'm I'm not sure if being a shitty wife is something that Tupac would have been proud of. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
like I just sit and kind of think about that. Like, dude, you admitted to like having like an affair with your son's friend. Like, hold up. You think Tupac would just be like, hell yeah, girl, do your thing? Like I don't know. Like I think she has like some serious mental issues going on.
Mental issues. Okay. She didn't just make the decision to destroy the man. She's somehow a victim because she has issues. A
Oh, she's
$2
not a
super chat
victim.
from John
She just has issues. She has mental
TJ.
issues.
All right.
Not a
Thank
victim.
you for the $2 super chat from John TJ. He said, what did my little Texan say? I'm spreading. Pause. I don't know what you're on about. Ham, I will be very clear and I'll try to be as brief as possible. All right. This is Will Smith's fault. People treat you the way you set the table for them to treat you. This starts with your wife, your children, your family members, a whole bunch of stuff. I'll give you an example. When I first started hooking up with my wife, there was people in my family that was against it. And in that moment, I had the chance to either cut that short, and then everyone knows, like, okay, this is one of those situations where you shut up and you let the man just do whatever he wants to do. All right. Or you sit there and you let people trample all over something that's precious to you. Right. You either way, you're making a decision on how your relationship with these people is going to progress. Jada is only Jada. Jada's only doing what Jada's doing right now because Will set the table. That is my take on the whole thing. And I'm not even saying this because he's a man, he has control of the situation. No. Even women
That's fair. Yeah.
have the ability to set the table. Like, yo, this is what you can do with and about me. This is what you cannot do with and about me. Will set the table, and he's letting it happen. He made it happen. Jada set her table. That's why he doesn't do what she's doing to him. He doesn't do that. Notice he does not do that, but she does. So it's his fault, in my opinion. It's one. I feel zero pity for this man especially after what happened with Will Smith, with Chris Rock, dude. Come on, come on. Now we find out they aren't even together for years now, completely apart for years. This guy made a nonchalant nothing joke on the stage, and you completely destroyed not only your career, you destroyed the reputation of men, black men. You did that. I'm sorry, Ham. The same way people say Idris Elba is someone that represents black men because it's a good thing, he does good stuff, etc. Ham, if we can use that logic, we can also use the logic of, bro, this
I know
guy
Idris Elba doesn't like that.
Black men. Ham, it's not about what we like. It's about the facts on the ground. Facts on the ground is short dudes usually don't get the chicks, right? Facts on the ground is broke dudes don't get the chicks, right? Facts on the ground is the famous black dudes represent the people's perceptions of black men or black women, you know? So when Will Smith does that, he's not just dragging himself, he's dragging everyone. I was hearing comments from people coming out talking about what you expect. I'm not shocked that this happened. The first time it happened, I'm not shocked it happened between two black men. And you can't even call them racist because that's what happened. It's the first time it had ever happened at the Oscars was those two. It's a fact in your face. And people are just like, yeah, I'm not surprised. What are you supposed to say? You sit there and you take it. So for me, this was the worst one. That was the worst thing. Forget about the whole Jada thing or whatever. Dude, you represent a community, Ham. You represent your race, unfortunately. But people do that. They'll take one person and be like, yo, you are like the top of this whole group here. It's not fair, but it is the facts on the ground. And that's what he did when he did that on the stage. And then you find all this context of like, yo, dude, there was nothing. When they leave the park, she's going left, he's going right in terms of like directions of their homes. So for me, you know what, Will? You made your bed, lie in it, all right? Get comfy, enjoy it. Because no one here is throwing a pity party for you. Tough tits. I hope that didn't go too long, Ham.
No, that was fine.
All right, let's get back to the gaming. Freaking Will Smith, man. Jesus. Anyway, let's get to the gaming. Sorry, I have one more thing to say about Will Smith. Ham.
Oh my God damn it. Now it's getting ridiculous.
Ham, I wanted to be Will Smith as a kid.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I was like,
yeah,
dude,
I feel that.
I want to be that guy. I want to be Bad Boys. Dude, you remember what was his name? Mike Lowry? Mike Lowry? With the nice suits, the cars. I was like, I want to be Mike Lowry when I grow up. Look at it. When they say don't meet your idols, Ham, this is what they're talking about.
I thought Mike Lowry was
your idols.
Wasn't Mike Lowry Martin Lawrence?
No, I thought that was Will Smith. Is it not?
No. Oh no, I thought Mike Lowry was Martin Lawrence.
So someone check me there in the comments, please. Oh my God. Okay, let's check the the comments are fun. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you're right. Mike Lowry was Will Smith.
Yeah.
Who was the other one?
Will. I don't know. I don't remember. Vincent,
okay,
I'm sorry. Will got me in my feelings, bruv. Anyways, let's do this. Over 10 years after its announcement, Star Citizen single-player Squadron 42 is feature complete, in quotes. This is from IGN.com. Star Citizen developer Cloud Imperium Games, CIG, or SIG, has said the campaign portion of its controversial space sim is finally feature complete over a decade after it was announced. Squadron 42 was part of the original Star Citizen Kickstarter campaign launched in 2012 before it was split off from the main game to become a standalone story campaign. It suffered multiple delays and long periods of silence. Now, 11 years later, it looks like the finish line for Squadron 42 may be in sight, although SIG stopped short of announcing a release window. So we work towards beta and release is now underway, the developer said. A new trailer showcasing Squadron 42 is below. This is a quote from the dev. We are excited to announce that Squadron 42 is now feature complete. As we move into the polishing phase, we are fully focused on optimizing and fine-tuning all aspects of the gameplay experience to deliver an unprecedented cinematic adventure. To celebrate this milestone, we have gathered our core development leadership from around the globe to share what this means. And Ham, you're going to like this next quote. Thank you for your continued support of Squadron 42.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You know what that sounds like.
I want to thank all of you
play the audio.
for your unwavering support for PlayStation. I want to thank all I want to thank all of you for your unwavering support for PlayStation.
Are you
He
done?
always, yes, I am. I'm good. Go on ahead. Continue.
When I read this quote, I was like, God damn it, I was going to enjoy this part. Anyway, Star Citizen is I'm not here for you to have fun. I'm not here for you to have fun. Star Citizen is considered one of the most controversial projects in all of video games. Over the years, it has been called many things, including a scam by those who wonder whether it will ever properly launch. Its virtual spaceships, some of which cost hundreds of dollars, are often the focus of criticism. At the time of this article's publication, Star Citizen has raised $616,000,000.
Oh my God.
$272,619 from just over 4.8 million accounts. So
And there
essentially,
are big games that get made for under 100 million.
Dog.
And these guys over here are over 500 million.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's over 500 million for them to come out and say, oh, we're in the polishing stage of the single player campaign. Okay.
I don't know. It sounds hot though. I'll look
like hot
into
shit.
it. I'll look into it when it actually comes
done.
out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna run out and buy it because I mean, from the way that it sounds like a messy transaction kind of thing where I'll have to buy more than just one thing, and I could see it being more than $100, and I don't know about that. I don't know about all that, bud. Not feeling it.
Vincent Vega says Squadron 42 will need 2 years of polish launching on PS6. Lady Foxfire, can I have a link to that article? Would like to send it to my brother. Lord, Lady Foxfire, is your brother partaking of the drugs that are Star Citizen? Because
I'll send it to you here momentarily. Lady Foxfire.
Yeah, I just sent it to the chat. It's in the chat.
Oh, okay, cool. There you go. It's in the chat.
Dark Artemis, welcome in. He says, I love the Bad Boys movies. I've seen them so many times. It's ridiculous. But dude, now you know, bro. Now you know. Like what? I don't know if I could. You know what? I think I need to rewatch the Bad Boys movies to see if I can separate, the IRL stuff from him grabbing on Gabrielle Union. Him, I was so jealous of Will. I wanted to be Will Smith so bad. So bad. Oh my God. And now, oh Lord.
You wanted them groceries to be taken out, didn't you?
Pretty much. What? I'm not gonna sit here and cap, man. Gabrielle Union, dude. My Lord.
Give you that Dwayne Wade experience.
I don't even care about. You know what? I'll risk fighting Dwayne Wade. I'm good. I got no problems. I'll figure that out after. But give me Gabrielle first. Rachie says they should have bought Star Citizen stocks instead of buying digital spaceship. God. Okay, that's cruel. That's cruel. Okay. So Lady Foxfire confirms that her brother partakes of Star Citizen. What a poor soul. You know what? My condolences, Lady Foxfire. Hopefully this article will open his eyes. Sapo says, I have no reason to believe anything IGN writes. Come on, Sapo. No need for all of that. Also, welcome in. Sapo, first off, you know that I only source from IGN Africa. So calm down. All right, calm down. John TJ with another $2 super chat. Thank you so much, John TJ. Hey, look, do you pull women like you pull Jimbo? Well, first off, First off, a merit. So I legally cannot pull women. As for Jimbo, he's another continent. So I guess that answers your question. Hey, welcome in, Fark Q. Jeremy Brown says, Loke, Dwayne don't want Gabby. He wants you. What? No. No.
That's foul.
Just that is way beyond foul. Hold on. Lady Foxfire says she doesn't see the link. Ham, you mind DMing
I don't
her?
see the link either.
It's right
Yeah.
here in my comment below, DJ Birdo. There, I sent it
I'll
again.
send it and copy and paste because
All
I don't know,
I
for
sent it
some
again.
reason,
Yeah.
for some reason, links don't like to work for anybody that unless they're under the actual channel name.
Really?
Yeah, so I sent it. It's all good.
All right, Lady Foxfire, I'm DMing it to you right now on Twitter, just in case
She said
this
she got
doesn't
it.
work. All
She
right.
said thank you.
Cool. Good stuff. How? Oh my God, Ham. Jeremy says, nah, Raichi folks can't separate Nintendo from its games. Okay. Fair point. All right, Ham, about the whole Star Citizen thing. Me and you are again once again in lockstep with this one. This game feels like such a scam. And it's one of those embarrassing scams at this point. It's like, dude, you're still falling for the Nigerian prince email? For real? It's been 11 years. More than $500 million poured into this and nothing. They don't even have a single player campaign and you're still there. You know, at this point, you guys deserve to take it. You know, everyone that's still putting money into this, you know, it's not a scam anymore, Ham. They're willfully donating to this. It's not a scam. They're donating. Sir X-Man says Bears win. Sorry, Log. That yeah. Welcome in, Sir X-Man. Yeah, it was difficult. All right. let's leave the Raiders. Let's leave the Raiders because
we were just talking about Nintendo.
Dude.
We were just talking about Nintendo, and I put up that video that of that edit that I made.
Oh yeah. And I just want to say, because I didn't comment, I just liked the video personally, right? Ham, you know I'm very much anti-Nintendo in general. Not because I hate them, right? I objectively just don't like the games that they make. You can call it a taste thing or whatever, but the games that most of the games that Nintendo makes just don't vibe with me. I can only think of 3 games that I want to have on my PS or on my Xbox, which is the 2 Zelda games and Chained something. Damn it. I can't believe I'm forgetting. But the anime styled game, it changed something. I'm forgetting. Point is, when I saw the video, it's facts, dude. You look at the numbers. I'm very much a numbers guy, and yes, Nintendo is just whooping everyone to the point where people have to pretend like Nintendo doesn't exist. They're so good, you have to pretend they don't exist because
you know what's even worse?
They're superior. Go ahead.
You know what's even worse is that people either pretend that they don't exist, or
Astral Chain.
They use
Dark Optimus Astral Chain.
Or they use Nintendo to prop up their own narrative. You know, so like,
yes,
Nintendo doesn't exist when we're talking about ABK or whatnot, but yo, it exists when Spider-Man drops and it's a 90 as well. And what's Xbox doing? You know, like, it's just like, why are you picking and choosing when to use it? It's not a real console when you don't, when it works for some, like, when it's convenient and works for a narrative to support an argument, but then it is a real console when, you know, it's just like, the fact of the matter is Nintendo is so damn consistent that it's scary.
That's just fact, Sam. That's just fact, guys. Nintendo is the Patrick Mahomes of video games. You have to move them to another. You have to move them to another category so you can properly evaluate everyone else. Because once you put them here, then everyone else looks like just mid. Everyone's just okay. if you put them next to Nintendo. That's just the truth of it. And I hate the Chiefs, Sam, because I'm a Raiders fan. I hate the Chiefs, but the facts are the facts, and I don't like Nintendo. But this video you got up there, dude, it's 100% facts. Numbers wise, whether it's player counts, whether it's sales, whether it's just enthusiasm from the fans, there's nothing that Nintendo loses to in terms of if you put it next to PlayStation or Xbox. It's just the facts. Even coming from someone that doesn't like or play Nintendo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Jason,
like, it can't be stopped. It's a dominant force, and I'm really interested in seeing what they come out with next gen wise.
Yeah. You know what? Dark Optimus is a good correction here. It says Nintendo's like Tom Brady. I think I
agree
with that one, Em.
I agree with that. That's what I was
like
more or less thinking when you said when you said Patrick Mahomes. I was like, like he's good, but like I wouldn't.
But Nintendo's like all time the GOAT.
Right. Yeah, like this man went to another team and still won a chip. Like, goddamn.
Not just another team, dude. The Bucks hadn't sniffed the conference finals in like 10 years. And the year before didn't even make the playoffs. Oh my God. You know what? Let's not get into it. Otherwise we'll lose subscribers.
Joe Montana couldn't even do it. Joe Montana couldn't even do it, bro.
Yo. Okay.
And that was the GOAT before, right?
All right. Yes, definitely. Let's move on. Star Citizen is not a scam, people. At this point, I'm sorry. It's 2023. If you're still falling for the Nigerian prince email, it's not the Nigerian prince's fault. I'm sorry, Ham. Anyone that loses money to the Nigerian prince scam it's not the person sending the false email. All right? If you're too ignorant that you don't know what's going on, it's your fault. I'm sorry. It's your fault. If you don't know that Star Citizen is essentially a scam and you're still putting money in this, it's not even their fault anymore. I don't blame SIG. You know what? I'm done. Star Citizen is not a scam. And SIG, Cloud Imperium Games, guys, do your thing. If people are willing to throw money at this, do it. I do it, all right?
Right.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is the fastest selling PlayStation Studios game ever. This is from Game Informer. Marvel Spider-Man 2 has only been available for 3 days, 4 now, but the critically acclaimed sequel has already become the fastest selling PlayStation Studios game in the brand's history. In a press release, Sony Interactive Entertainment states that over 2.5 million copies of the game have been sold within the first 24 hours of launch. The publisher didn't provide a breakdown in terms of physical versus digital. We all know physical versus digital is 80 versus 20. Make peace with it, guys. Digital is coming to destroy, or if you have a different perspective, make everything better. Ham, before you comment or you start commenting on the speed of the sales of this game, give us your review, whether brief or extended. I'm not trying to put a cap on it, Ham. If you want to spend the next 5 minutes, go ahead. Give us your review of Spider-Man 2.
So I thought it was a really good game. I thought it was really well made, put together. I thought the story was great, a little rushed in some spots, but I thought it was a really damn good game. That's exactly what I was looking for from the next version of Spider-Man. I did end up going through and completing all of the tasks, which you could see right here. 100% that sucker. It was, and I did it in like 20, or I guess this says right here, I did it in 26 hours. And that was, I only looked up one thing the whole time that I did. So, I mean, this game is fairly easy to 100% if you're looking for a game to hop into just to knock out fairly quickly and also get all the trophies. I'm not even a trophy hunter at all. It just had a good addictive loop to it, to the point where I was having a good enough time and wanted to just continue to play it. And also, with this year in gaming, with it being as hectic and hefty as it is, I just wanted to kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to get it done so I can move on to other games and stuff like that, and then possibly come back or let my daughter play it or whatever. I definitely recommend getting this game, but if you're going into it thinking that this is gonna be some sort of Starfield killer, you're an idiot. I'll tell you that right now, because this isn't this is not an RPG. This is a straightforward story, and with side
But
content.
there's leveling up of characters.
Stop it. Stop it. There's leveling up in characters in like a ton of different games. There's some elements that try to be RPG, but pretty much the results all the same. Like, oh, like hit L2 and R2 at the same time for this, and like hopefully it'll stop whatever is happening, and then you and I actually replayed the same scene, and the same thing actually ended up happening. So I was just like, there wasn't really a choice. It just wanted to make you feel like you had something to do in the meantime. I like the balance between the two characters. I wish you could switch from one character to another mid fight. I think that would have been really dope. Some of the side content I didn't love. So like, if you've been watching the stream for a little while, you would have seen me chasing these like little spider bot things. They have them all over the city, and I didn't have to look them up to find all of them, but it was just not fun looking for all of those. So I wouldn't blame anybody for looking those things up to find all of them, because it's kind of tedious. That's like the one tedious thing I really didn't like in the game, was finding those spider bots. Like I said, I didn't look them up. If I would have looked them up, you could have probably shaved off about 2.5 hours from my playthrough. Maybe even 3, because I was really spending a lot of time looking at that, looking for that stuff. The other side content's pretty cool. The amount of flying that you do in the game's kind of weird. Seeing that Spider-Man is supposed to be the guy that swings from the webs, you're very rarely really wanting to use the webs unless you're trying to do like one balcony to another kind of balcony, or go up or go down fast or something like that. But other than that, you're pretty much wingsuiting, I'd say like 80 to 90% of the time in that game, which my wife was, which my wife was just like, are you playing Iron Man or Spider-Man? Like, she was dogging on me.
No.
Yeah. And in fact, there was even a moment where there's like these like electronic dogs in the game, right? And like there's electronic birds and electronic dogs. When I went and I was fighting one of the electronic dogs, my wife was in the middle of playing Halo, and she decided to be a freaking Xbox or Xbot or whatever you want to call that, and she looked over at my screen. You goddamn right, I'm calling my wife an Xbot, because sometimes she is a goddamn bot. But anyways, my wife looked over at my screen, seeing me playing Spider-Man 2, and said, "Did they take that? Did they take that metal dog from Horizon Zero Dawn? I told you, they're just copying and pasting shit over there." And I'm like, like baby, like, and if y'all think I'm clowning, then lying. I mean, ask my boy Matt Likes Games on Friday, as Mike, as Vinny, ask any of the cats that I usually hang out with. My wife was playing Halo with them, and while I was playing some Spider-Man, and she was out here saying some wild stuff. Why he wingsuiting everywhere? He's supposed to be swinging from the webs. Why he fighting Horizon animals? Why he doing this? Why he doing that? That suit looks, man, like I just didn't know what to tell her, but I enjoyed the game. All right, I enjoyed the game. I had a good time with it.
No, no.
Whoa, what are you trying to do? What you trying to do?
I'm siding with Kalela right now. No. Your wife is not an expert. You know why?
Man, John Wolf in the
Because
chat saying she a real one.
She recognized the dog from Horizon. That means she's played it. These fanboys, the fanboys don't actually play the other side's games. So no, she's not an expert. She's paying attention. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first. PlayStation copied and pasted this metallic dog and put it in Spider-Man. That's what happened. Sorry for interrupting him. Go ahead and finish.
Nah, I mean, there ain't really a whole lot left to say. It is what it is. I mean,
someone asked the question in the chat.
She just wasn't feeling it that much, but I was feeling the game, and I'm telling you. So we already know Venom's in the game. Venom is pretty dope in there.
Spoilers.
Oh, I'm not. No, that's not a spoiler. I'm just saying he's pretty dope. And he's vicious. He's vicious, just like you would expect him to be, right?
Thank goodness.
I know Matt played the game as well. He beat it. He kind of went straight through the story as where I like went and did everything. He kind of mainlined the story. And one of his gripes, which wasn't a gripe for me, because for me, since I did all the side stuff, I'd almost say I was like kind of over leveled sometimes when I'd go into fights. So I'd just be like knocking shit out fairly easily. But he went mainline the game. So if you mainline the game, it's going to be obviously harder because you don't have more things unlocked. The one issue that he was kind of not loving was that some of the boss fights are like, you know how Dark Souls games sometimes has like a second phase, right? Spider-Man goes up to like 4 phases. Like his like some of the fights are like you have to beat him, like knock his whole health bar down like 4 times. And it happens with more than one boss. It's not just the end or something like that. It's like it happens like 4 different times where you're fighting somebody and you think you defeated them, and then it just goes into a cut scene where then they have a full health bar again, and you got to kill them again. I didn't have a problem with it, fun, but Matt didn't love it.
All right. Mahalo, Blind Giant 808 says, nice cowboy hat. Richie asked the question there. Is the game emotional? Because he doesn't like that. Like, does it try to tug on the emotional heartstrings too much? Also, y'all smash the like button. Come on, y'all.
Yeah. We got 13 likes. Come on, y'all can hit that button. That'd be great. But anyways,
it's free.
It does.
It's free.
It does. It does try to tug on some heartstrings at some moments. There's a light spoiler that I'm about to say, so if you want to mute it, go on ahead. But I mean, it's all over Twitter, so it's easy to see. There is a moment where you're playing as the deaf character in the game, which they deafen the sound that you have in your headphones, and where everything kind of sounds super duper muffled. And you have to like spray paint. Like
spray paint what?
The wall to make it look beautiful compared to the graffiti that was there before. You're retagging. So there's that. Mary Jane's missions are like somehow she turned into what's that guy's name? Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Where and you'll definitely and you'll definitely see what I mean at some point. It's pretty nuts. But other than that, I mean, I don't really have anything else to really say about it. I mean, it's just a really good game. You play as a lot of different things, and You do a lot of different things from the previous games, which is really nice.
For anyone that was watching my screen, I just want to apologize to you and them. I kind of lost it like 10 seconds or 15 seconds ago, just laughing my ass off. Mr. Joanna Dark said, after Jim started cost cutting due to having to fly all over the world to stop the ABK deal, they had to reuse Aloy skin for Mary Jane and the robots for enemies. I'm sorry, I'm reading it now, kind of chilled, but when I first read it, I lost my shit. So, yeah. Ham, would you recommend the purchase of Spider-Man or wait for a sale?
No, like I totally recommend the purchase for Spider-Man for those people that genuinely want to play the game. Because there's a lot of people hate buying just to show bugs and say how bad the game is. And sure, you can do that if that's what you find valuable. But like, I think it's worth the money if you know what you're getting yourself into. You're not getting your and this is exactly what I said at the beginning of the conversation. If you're buying it to get the same amount of time out of it that you got out of Starfield, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Buy this game because you like Spider-Man or you want to see some visual candy, or you just enjoy crime fighting games. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't advise somebody to go out and get Starfield if they loved Final Fantasy, because to me, those are just two. I mean, they're both RPGs, sure. Two totally different games, though. If somebody said I liked Skyrim, then I'd be like, all right, hit Starfield. If somebody said I really liked Gotham Knights, I'd say, yo, hit Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stay in the right lane.
Yeah. Lady Foxfire out here humble bragging that she has a monster PC, says she's going to get Spider-Man on PC, not PS5. Not down for beta testing, I see. Lady Foxfire, you want the full product when it's properly optimized. All right.
You want to hear something goofy, Loke? I heard a lot of people when they heard that Starfield was doing so good, they're like, well, you know what? PC did a lot of that. And I'm just over here like, yo, PlayStation, I thought you want money. Why don't you put a game like Spider-Man 2 on PC day and date? Like, the people that want a PlayStation 5 are going to get a PlayStation 5. The people that want the people that have it, who gives a damn? You clearly don't give a damn about pissing people off. That showcase was ass. There is no way they reviewed that showcase and they said everybody's going to be stoked about this.
Which ass are we talking about? We
talking about curdled. You can't hug, kind of just like dirty, like this. The sucker ain't wiping. Like, we talking ass.
Okay.
We talking ass.
Okay. For anyone that doesn't know the lore of TSWS gaming, we do not allow ass slender. All right, because ass is a good thing. All right, unless it's described in the manner that Ham just described it, because then that's PlayStation's showcase. Both of them. All right. Yeah, because let's not forget there was two. Let's not forget. But as far as the showcase is concerned, Ham, I only feel that way if you're talking specifically about exclusives. Because if you're talking about, I just want to see good games, nice games, I think both of the PlayStation showcases were like 8s at the very least. For me personally, I enjoyed what I saw because I don't sit here and I'm like, I need something to re-emphasize or like reiterate that the purchase of the PS5 was a good decision for me. I just want to see good games. Whether they're first party or third party makes no difference to me because I'm still paying $60 or $70.
You know what? But there's one thing I have to bring up before we move on from this topic. I'm still out here firmly believing that Starfield got robbed in the sense of ratings. If we're looking at Spider-Man and Starfield, and then we're gonna knock off points for bugs. Got to keep that same energy.
But
Gotta
no,
keep
now
that.
stop.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Now we're gonna argue. Me and you are gonna
Sure.
argue now.
Let's go.
First off, let me respond to Big Mad Mo in the chat. It says, "Is Spider-Man going to outsell Starfield?" No, I don't think Spider-Man is going to outsell Starfield, especially when you put in lifetime sales. Starfield, in my opinion, is going to become what Skyrim became.
Right.
It's going to be selling 3 years from now, 5 years from now. People will still be buying it. It will be getting ported. People will be memeing, making fun, but it'll keep selling. So I don't think it's even fair to put Spider-Man next to Starfield in terms of just sales. You know what I mean? Mr. Jonah Duck says you must be played Spider-Man 2 as you're wearing your Cuban hat. Lol. We'll get to that. I promise. Ham? Most of the bugs that I see or that I've seen from Spider-Man is people trying to do what people doing what game testers do. People trying to intentionally break the game.
Yeah, okay, because climbing up a wall and clipping through a building is trying to break the game. What are you talking about? People walking through tables. People walking through tables in like a black hole with the person on stream jaw dropped. No, that person was just playing the game. A cutscene. Completely screwing up and only showing the head from the neck up of Miles Morales is not somebody going out of their way to try to break the game. You can't go out of your way in a cutscene, Loke. You can't.
You know what? Maybe
I just. You know what happened to me twice? Twice in my playthrough. And you know, I tell you, I didn't have a whole lot of bugs with Spider-Man. So I do think the people that are saying it's full of bugs are full of shit. Just like I didn't have a crazy amount of bugs in Starfield. I had some, but the people are saying that this is a buggy mess, full of shit. Both sides on this situation, completely full of shit. I will tell you that I had
one bug in Starfield. I didn't find one, and I played it over 50 hours before I gave it to my brother.
I've put like 8 or 9 days in the Starfield, which I'm maybe a menace. I've had a few bugs in that game. I put 26 hours, actually technically 29 hours now, into Spider-Man. I've had a few bugs. I've had my game crash for both Starfield and Spider-Man multiple times. So that's why I'm saying keep that same energy. You can't knock one game and say, oh, it had too many, it had some bugs and it bothered me. And then say, oh, this game is a 90 plus or a 10 out of 10, even though I had some bugs. It's just, it doesn't add up. That's all I'm saying, bro.
So my point here, clearly we've misunderstood each other. Even K. Asante coming for my neck saying you need to stop the cap. It crashed to death on me 2 minutes ago. I don't think it's full of bugs, but it's got some bugs. So that's where I disagree with the whole argument, Ham. I'm not sitting here and saying that Spider-Man is bug free. In fact, I would sit here and say there's no game that is bug free. Every game that's ever been made has bugs, and if you look for them, you're gonna find them.
You just said people were going out of their way to make bugs.
Yes. From what I've seen, from the accounts that I've seen sharing the bugs, maybe I need to search harder. From what I've seen, it's people intentionally trying to break the game, going away from wherever the action is and trying to go to some obscure place and then trying to do some weird stuff, whether it's throwing webs or jumping or ducking or whatever in some weird corner, or going with a bike to like a random place at the edge of the map with a train and then trying to jump with said bike or something like that, then the game breaks. That kind of stuff for me is the same stuff a lot of PlayStation guys were doing with Starfield, and for me it makes no sense. All right, because even when I played Starfield for the 50 or plus hours that I played Starfield, I haven't finished it yet, but for all that time, Ham, you saying you found a couple of bugs, I didn't find one bug. And I like doing all types of weird stuff when I'm playing. I didn't find one bug in Starfield. And as far as Spider-Man's concerned, maybe you have these posts of people randomly having bugs. Dark Optimus confirmed your bug about the cutscenes. Sure. What I'm saying is it's not bug ridden. That's all I'm saying. Can we agree on that?
Oh no! I mean, like I said, there's no shout of a doubt that people are doing more than they can, or more than they should to yeah, exactly like you said, exacerbating bugs, pretty much trying to force the game to do something that you know it can't do, and it provides, and then you get a bug, and you're like, oh look, see, like that shit doesn't make any sense, but. Like I said, the whole cutscene thing, people clipping into the walls while climbing up, like it exists. So like to hear that people don't either don't want to believe it or just are saying that, you know, look at Starfield, it's a buggy mess, but this one right here is fine, or the other way around. To be honest, yeah, Starfield doesn't have as many bugs as They both got bugs.
Ham, Vincent Vega just searched something. I Googled it 2 minutes ago, and it turns out Spider-Man discs aren't properly installing.
That's something that I didn't even know. That's something.
What?
I don't know though. Like I'm wondering. I'm assuming.
I just sent you the link.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and
Physical
pull that up
copies.
Right now.
My God.
Because this is because we see this is from Eurogamer, and you know, in my opinion, those are just a bunch of horses over there. But
wow.
Yeah, I mean, bro, come on now. But yeah, let me go ahead and pull up this article right here so everybody can see it. Yeah, so right up here you can see Eurogamer put out a post saying physical copies of Marvel's Spider-Man 2
not all discs,
are not
but
installing
batches,
properly. All right, go on ahead and talk about it.
Oh my God! All right, let's read through this real quick. This is according to dozens of players posting in the game's official subreddit community, some of whom are reporting that the installation stalls when it hits 36%. According to those who've experienced the issue, it doesn't matter if they take the game back and swap it for a brand new disc. Whatever mitigations they try to put in place, be that turning off the internet, cleaning the disk, or even factory resetting, the installation always stops at some point. From what we can gather,
ooh, I'd be fucking hot, dude. I'd be fucking hot, especially if I went back to the store, returned the disc, came back home,
give you another one,
and it still don't work. Oh man, I'd be hot.
It appears that the issue is primarily affecting EU and PAL UK copies of the game. While neither Sony nor Insomniac have publicly acknowledged the issue just yet, one commentator said a friend reached out to Sony who informed them that they're familiar with the issue and a patch for it should release either today or this weekend. Others, however, have been told by Sony and Insomniac that it's probably a faulty disc. So you bought the game. You thought because you have a disc, you have access. Now you have to wait. You have a disc. You now have to wait until Saturday. Ham, can I put forward the theory that physical gaming right now is dead? It's not going to die. It's already dead. Where you can have a disc, but you can't play the game.
That's
physical
insane.
Gaming died a long time ago, guys. we're trying to sit here and be like, no, we're still on the operating table. We're waiting, they're checking if there's vital signs. Guys, physical gaming is buried. It is rotting 6 feet under. That is wild.
You want to continue with the
Sample
article
says
or
you
no?
can't be serious. I'm good, Ham. I am so good. Like, I'm really good. Yeah. That's pretty much it, dog. Oh
That's
God,
tragic.
Sapo says
I
that's
mean,
game of the year. That's game of the year quality.
man, I mean,
Woo, Vegas
I
says
would
especially
be
if I paid
so
80
goddamn
euros.
mad. I'd be
Dude.
so angry if that happened. And you said something about wait until Saturday. Can you
Saturday.
what's Saturday?
Sony responded to some people specifically saying that Saturday there's a patch coming out.
Oh man. Bro.
Wow.
That is disgusting. Yeah,
What's
let's
up?
move on. I'm
What's
done
up?
with that. I'm done. I'm done with that. Let's
God
move on.
damn. God damn. Oh,
Gotta wait
Richie summed
over
it
a
up
week
perfectly.
after the game drops. Ugh.
Richie
Tragic.
has it perfectly. He says, wait for an update for a disc. Done. You have nothing else to say after that. Wait for an update for the disc. Physical gaming, people. Enjoy. Sir X-Man says, wouldn't a disc not working be considered a big bug? Dude, even if this is just happening to 10% of people, the fact that people aren't stressed, I haven't seen anyone online talking about this. I haven't. Vincent, thank you so much for pointing out this one, bro, because we weren't aware, neither me or Ham, right, Ham? You weren't aware of this.
No, absolutely not. And
this is news to us.
Here's another thing. I mean, that Xbox tax is real, bro. Because could you imagine if Xbox fumbled?
Oh my God.
Fumbled with Starfield like this. Like, could you imagine if you got
if even 2% of the player base had this issue? They're talking on this article, they're talking about an entire region. This is affecting the EU PAL region. So Europe. This is affecting the EU PAL. If this was an Xbox issue, Ham, time to shut the doors. Like Satya Nadella, Phil Spencer, everyone needs to lose their job. Xbox is not serious. This is proof that they want to kill the physical market. All types of theories will be flying right now. Just freaking zooming past us at light speed. Well, light speed is it's time, but it's not distance. The point is, it'll be going really fast. Right? We'd have 50,000 takes by tomorrow if this was Starfield. But it's PlayStation, so it's nothing. It's nothing. It's just a little hickey. They'll have a patch out by Saturday. You pay, right? You probably bought this. You probably stood in line, right? On Saturday or Friday in Europe. You got the physical disc and you're going to wait essentially a week to play it. Damn.
Yeah. Not good. Not a good look. But anyways, let's move on.
Yeah, let's do that. Fark says I was aware of the news for at least a couple. Well, Fark, you were an exception, bro. Dark says I think being physical media from 360 back is fine because games for the most part are on disc, cartridges, or whatever. But beyond 360, it doesn't make sense to have physical media anymore. Thank you. It's just it doesn't make sense. God damn. Wow. I lost the entire direction of the show just because I'm doing exactly what you were doing, Ham. I'm thinking if this was Starfield, if this was Forza, if this was Gears of War, Jesus.
I'm telling you.
We would not hear the end of it. Let's move on. The next one. New third-party focused Xbox partner preview format details debuts this week. No Activision Blizz news. This is from Game Informer. Xbox will debut its new broadcast format, Xbox Partner Review, this week, where we'll hear from its third-party partners like Ryuga Gotoku Studio, Remedy Entertainment, Studio Wildcard, and more. This new show will feature more than 20 minutes of trailers and new gameplay footage and goes live at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, October 25th. 1 p.m. Eastern is 1900 hours Central African time. For anyone that, Oshus, if you're here, 1900, bro. Xbox says, dude, we exist, all right? Xbox says viewers can expect the latest information on in-game activities like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, a launch trailer for Alan Wake 2, the first gameplay for Ark Survival Ascended. Yeah, sure. A dive into social world of Dungeons of Hinterberg, and more. The Xbox partner preview will air at 10 a.m. Pacific again, 1 p.m. Eastern, and 1900 Central African time on Wednesday, October 25th for roughly 20 minutes. Ham, are you excited for the partner? What is this? Partner preview. Go
What
ahead.
the hell do you think? What the hell do you think? You know what I'm talking about. Boy, you know what I'm talking about. It's about to hit the streets. Woo-wee. My Ark.
Mm-hmm.
Here it comes. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm so damn excited for this. You know what'd be really wild to see, which this hasn't been talked about for a long time, and I'm not sure how much of you guys remember this game. Maybe Logan remembers. I don't know. Member Berries may need to come out.
What's this?
But I wonder if we're gonna hear anything about Exomecha.
Oh God. Style over substance. That's what I have to say about Exomecha.
I wonder if we'll hear anything about Exomecha.
Nothing.
You know, because that game is that's supposed to be, third party game. It was shown at the Xbox. It was shown for Xbox's like reveal for the Series X trailer, and we've yet to see it since. All we've seen is one of those, letterheads saying, we're sorry, and never heard about it since. So I would love to see that come back other than just Ark. But man, I'm so excited to see what they've done with Ark. Jason B in the chat, thank you so much. Says Ark Ascended, Unreal Engine 5 tomorrow. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I might have to figure out a way to. I know I don't like to stream showcases, but I might do it. I don't know. I might do it. I don't know. Maybe I'll holler at Matt Likes Games. I'm supposed to be on his channel tomorrow. Absolutely.
Because of Ark.
100%. I don't want to see you shaking your head. You're the same sucker that's gonna go get 1080p 30 Metal Gear Solid. So shut up. I'm excited. Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to hear not a damn thing from Texas ass. Like I don't need to hear shit from you
because I know this Southern is a safe boys. Space. Because I know this is a safe space. I also have to say, there's a special limited edition of Metal Gear Solid Cologne. And I'm kind of looking at it.
You gonna smell sweaty?
I'm kind of looking at it. Y'all can judge me. I don't care. I'll probably buy it, and I'll probably like only wear it like, I don't know, on an annual basis on Metal Gear Solid Day or something. I know, something weird like that. I don't know. That's probably what I'm gonna do with it.
Metal Gear Solid. So, let them know.
I don't care. I really just finish your point on Ark, dude. Because me and Metal Gear, dude, I'm like, I love Metal Gear, right? The way Will loves Jada. Is that
Anyways,
really enough for you, Ham?
Yeah, that's enough for me to just want to move on. I don't have anything else to say.
All right. Hold on. Let me send you the link so you can put it up on the screen. The Metal Gear cologne. I'm sending it real quick.
Nobody needs to see that, Loke.
Only 1,000 units of this cologne will be produced, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, I haven't asked you guys for anything, right? But I am specifically reaching out to y'all. All right. I need y'all to make this happen.
This is
I need them
goofy ass shit.
Y'all. I need them super chats specifically for the Metal Gear Solid cologne. I believe in you guys. I believe that you guys only want what's good for me. All right. You know what's good for me right now?
This shit really says Metal Gear Solid cologne will let you smell like Shadow Moses Island. What the fuck does that even mean?
Ham,
what's that smell like?
Fan to appreciate.
That smells like some hairy booty juice right there. That's what that smells like.
You need to be a Metal Gear fan for you to understand what we're discussing here.
What does that smell like, Loke? Can then describe it, since you have such a great understanding. Describe the scent. Give me the sensation. Make me want to go spend and be one of those 1,000 lucky people.
What
to smell like,
dude?
Shadow Moses.
It says it's sold out.
Looks like you missed the boat, Loke.
What?
Looks like you missed the boat. You know what? I bet a bunch of scalpers bought it, and you're gonna have to buy it for like $1,000 now. Have fun. Nice work, Loki. You fucked up.
What?
You blew it. You blew it.
Motherfucker.
I love this IRL reaction right now.
All right. You know what? Let's get back to the show, because this is not big news.
Jason B said smell like a stealth cardboard box. I
can't believe it. So what?
You're hurting right now. You're really hurting right now.
This was announced today? Freaking 5 hours. How is this 5 hours ago?
I thought you were a Metal Gear fan. Didn't you know things fly off the shelf fast? You got to be there. What are you doing?
Son of a bitch. Let's get back. What were we talking about, Ham? We're talking about the Xbox partner preview. This is some bullshit. God damn it. I was excited about the perfume.
Yeah.
This is some shit.
Damn, Loke.
All right, fine.
Dry up your tears. Let's keep moving.
I'm not crying, all right? It's the fluorescence, all right? New third party. Okay, so the Xbox partner preview, Ham.
Look at this.
What I want to
Do you
know,
see what Asante said in the chat? You need to read that right now.
What'd he say? That is the most saddest of admissions. What admission?
No.
Saying that I want the cologne.
No. He just said not that long ago that I bet Mr. Joanna Dark will probably sell you one of his. He has 5 pre-orders.
All right, that's messed up. That is messed up. Also, Mr. Joanna Dark, hit me up, bro. You know you want to. Dark, I am not upset. I am perfectly even keel. I'm not affected by this
Yeah.
at all.
We didn't see that live, but okay.
Fuck off, fam. Dude, you're supposed to. This is
Moving
some
on,
bullshit.
Loki.
Okay, moving on. Xbox partner preview. You know what I'm more interested about? I'm interested about the wording here. Because the wording here
Let's
says
dig
that
into
we'll
this.
hear. Sorry?
No, I was just saying. I was just agreeing. I was just saying, let's dig in.
Yeah. So it says Xbox will debut its new broadcast format. So not to say I'm not going to watch the partner preview. I'm interested in the wording here of broadcast format. Is this going to be a weekly thing, a monthly thing? Because with the implication here is that this is different from a showcase, but it's not something that's a one-off. This is going to be a regular occurrence. So the thing that I'm mostly going to be looking forward to with this whole thing is like when they tell us, okay, this is something we're going to be doing like twice a week. Every 2 weeks, every month, every 2 months, every 6 months. That's what really interests me, because I feel like in the YouTube age, the digital age, or whatever, we've gotten so far away from the whole E3 thing, where you had to wait for a specific month, specific 2 months, sometimes even a specific 3 months in the year to get drops, to get information, to get a look in it behind the curtain to see what's coming. Now it's like they can do drops whenever, because we're here, man. We're terminally on their customer base, whether it's PlayStation, Nintendo, or Xbox. Your customer base is not on TV, they're not on cable, they're online all the time. You just have to tell them that we have a showcase tomorrow, and millions of people will show up. It's not like 5,000 people will show up, millions of people will show up. So what mostly interests me here is the broadcast format, of the wording here of the broadcast format. I'm looking forward to seeing what they tell us about how they're going to continually engage with us. Wagwan Banti, Wagwan. No, you didn't miss anything, bro. Everything is cool. All right.
No, I caught him up.
Nothing to do with Metal Gear. Oh God, Ham, did you really do that? You missed Low Cry about not getting. Oh God. Whatever. Seriously,
That's facts.
that was petty. That was not necessary. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I'm interested in the broadcast format, and as far as games are concerned, Ham, this is I think it's going to be controversial, but I need to say it. I'm kind of burnt out 2023 wise. Like, if they say there's no more games coming out this year, I'm good. Like, I'm good. If the whole showcase thing is just about 2024, this is what's coming in January, February, I'm all right. But as far as like releases that are coming out right now, I'm good. My brother says he downloaded Like a Dragon Ishin, and he's enjoying himself. So shout out to Game Pass, I guess. Yeah. So as far as the games are concerned, not that I don't care about the games, but I'm really like overloaded with games. So if this is just a rehash of games that are already coming, and there's no big announcements of games, I'm good. My real interest is the broadcast format. I want to see how they plan on continuously communicating with us. Bunty, why are you laughing? Stop laughing, Bunty. That's not funny. It's not funny. All right, moving on. Insomniac is fixing a mistake in Spider-Man 2 where Miles has the wrong flag in his house. So players have pointed out that Miles has a large flag draped. Sorry, this comes to us from VGC, Video Games Chronicle. Players have pointed out that Miles has a large flag draped on one of the walls of his house, and that it appears to be the national flag of Cuba. However, Miles and his family have no connection to Cuba and are Puerto Rican instead. Insomniac director of community and marketing James Stevenson has confirmed on Twitter that the team is working to fix the mistake in a future patch, Responding to a follower who brought up the issue, Stevenson replied, "Fix is coming for that." Further exacerbating the mistake is the fact that the game actually has an alternate suit for Miles Morales, which is designed like the Puerto Rico flag, but with the correct colors this time. Ham, what's your take on this?
Once again, I don't know how many times I have to bring the same thing up, but imagine if this was Xbox and how they'd be uncultured racist.
Well, it is the American console.
This.
It is the American console. The Japanese console is like, oh, poor guys, they probably don't know.
Japanese? Like, what about Spider-Man is Japanese? Who do you think worked on this game? Is a bunch of people in Japan? No.
When it's convenient. Ham, listen to this, and this is going to hurt some feelings. When it's convenient, PlayStation is Japanese. That's all I'm going to say about that. But carry on with your point.
Exactly. No. You're 100% right. When it's convenient, they are Japanese. When they're, then they're American when it's convenient as well. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's just the one thing I really take away from this is just like, I'm just wondering how many mistakes can they make while pointing across the other aisle and saying they're making mistakes over there. Like, dude, this is y'all's like biggest game, not only of this year, but I would argue possibly this generation. And these are the mistakes that are being just let to slide off. And this one was a little less let to slide because this one got announced a little bit more than I'd say the whole physical game thing. Because, I mean, in my opinion, I think that's a bigger problem, not being able to use your physical game, than an obvious update that they can do to fix this flag. You know what I mean? Because because spending your own hard-earned money and then seeing something wrong in the game that doesn't stop the progression of the game. It's just like that doesn't belong there. Those are two totally different issues. I'm way more mad that I spent $80 and I can't play the game than I walk by a flag in my living room and I'm like, yo, that's not our family flag.
I didn't know Lady Foxfire was Puerto Rican. That's wild. I didn't know that. Interesting.
But yeah,
Ham, I also agree with you. The priority should have been given to making sure the discs were fine. The flag could have been patched. It's cool, but really, so, no offense, Lady Foxfire, no offense, but it's kind of like, yeah. When I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, that's definitely a thing. But I guess maybe it's because I'm not like Puerto Rican or Cuban. But I kind of thought about it. If Miles was, I don't know, Zimbabwean, because the Mozambican flag is similar to the Zimbabwean flag. If Miles was if Miles was Mozambican and then they switched the flag to Zimbabwean, I'd kind of be like, yeah, you know, they're not from here, kind of whatever. You know what I mean? It's foreigners not paying attention. The colors are very similar. Yeah, Jason Portillo, Lady Foxfire, you guys, because you're from there, it's very different. Like you can't mistake the differences. But if I tell you right now, Google the flag for Zimbabwe, then Google the flag for Mozambique. Because you're not from here, if you quickly look at them, like side by side, they're very similar. I can kind of see why someone would mistake one for the other. He says, no, they got to get the country flags right. Again, bruv, I'm not trying. You know what? They fucked up. I'm not going to defend this.
Yeah, you are. I mean, you're doing a lot of naying
I'm not going to defend
now.
this.
You're doing a lot of this.
Not going to defend it. Not gonna defend it. They fucked up. They're gonna fix it.
You know, Jim's proud of you, Logan.
I want to thank all of you for your unwavering support for PlayStation.
Every time. I'm gonna hit you with it every time, bro.
Okay. Sapo said, but that's not the worst of it. The guy just had his own game and they still don't know where he's from. God damn. You know, I hadn't thought about that, dude. Wow.
And they still
Again, I
don't
would
know
like
where
to
he's
reiterate, Larry Fox fired Jason Portillo, any Puerto Ricans, any Cubans, any Cubanos in the house. No defense for this. This was a shit show. Let's keep it moving. I'm not defending Sony. I'm not defending Insomniac. So let that be clear.
All right, well, let's keep it moving then.
Yes, Jason B says the suit is right, though. Yes, that's what makes it more frustrating for the people that are paying attention, because the suit has the correct Puerto Rican colors. The flag in his home, no. I guess it's just a reflection of how game development is fragmented, Ham.
Right.
Someone probably worked on the suit. Someone else worked on Miles's home. That's probably what happened.
For sure.
Yeah. God damn, Portillo is getting hot. Dude, I'm saying I'm not defending them anymore, bro. I apologize. Jesus.
You shouldn't have did it,
Dio. All right. Let's move on.
You need to pronounce
Amazon,
it like where you're from as well, Logue. It's Puerto Rican.
What? It's is that how you I always pronounce it Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rican. You need to pronounce it like a Texan.
Rican. Oh fuck. Oh, this guy. You know what? I was about to ask Lady Foxfire and Jason Portillo, am I pronouncing it wrong? You know what? Buzz off. Leave the great state of Texas alone.
That Puerto Rican.
Pure Rican. Okay, let's move on before we get demonetized. Jason Portillo says Boricua. Okay. I guess that means we're cool. Amazon Prime's Fallout TV adaptation premieres next April, says Game Informer. So back in 2020, Amazon Studios announced that it was creating a Fallout TV series 3 years after it was announced. We now know that the show will premiere on April 12th, 2024. Check out the short announcement teaser below. Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, the merry duo behind Westworld, are executive producers, along with Bethesda Game Studios' own Todd Howard. The show will star Walton Goggins from Justified. Never heard of him, never heard of the show. And Ella Purnell, who fans of gaming will recognize as the voice of Jinx in the critically acclaimed League of Legends. First off, don't know who Ella Purnell is. Second, I didn't like League of Legends. I think the Arcane show, I jumped off like the second episode. I don't think I even made it to the second episode. Anyway, filming for the series began in July 2022. Ham, are you excited for Fallout, the TV show?
No. I'll watch it, but I'm not excited for it.
They have Todd Howard on there.
That's cool. Well, I've never been a huge Fallout fan. So like me being all of a sudden excited for the show, it just seems disingenuous. So I'm excited to check it out, to see what it's all about. Maybe it'll get me more involved with the Fallout games, but I've never really been too big into Fallout, if I'm being honest.
I'm with Vincent Vega on this one. As soon as I read the executive producers, the guys that made Westworld, I was like, oh my God, this is going to be trash. Because I remember the first season of Westworld was season fire.
1. Thank you. Yes, that was hot.
Yeah. After
season 2 was all right.
After that,
it was all right.
That's the thing. Everyone, if you check the numbers, everyone jumped off midway or right at the beginning of season 2. It all went all the way left. And so it was bad.
It was just hard to take it serious when they went into real world. And I was just like, once they got into real world and exactly. And you're seeing that girl, you're seeing that girl that was prominent in Westworld in the real world. And I'm just like, yo, like, how does she know what she's doing so well out there? Like, I just thought it was weird, you know? It's a weird spin.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm worried. I'm worried about Westworld. Having Todd Howard there is a good plus. Maybe he'll keep them from ruining it. But as far as the show is concerned, I'm personally very excited because I'm a big Fallout fan. Like, really, really like Fallout. So I hope they can do it justice. It needs to be grotesque. Raichi brings up a good point. Says Amazon make very dark shows. The Boys and Invincible are great examples. So based off of that,
Yes.
we won't have P too much of a PG TV show. You know, we will get to see horrific stuff that we usually see in the games. We're gonna see that in the show. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yes, that is a
Uh,
really good point to bring up because they do not hold your hand. They're like, no, you're
mm,
gonna see this shit, man. I'll tell you when I seen the first episode of The Boys the first time,
yo,
I was like, Amazon, are you kidding me? like what am
I
I
was like,
watching
pause,
here? Yeah, what
because
am
I
I
didn't read the comic
watching?
book.
Oh yeah. All I gotta say about it, like if you haven't seen what The Boys yet, all I gotta say is keep your hands in your
Strap in.
pockets.
Yeah, if you haven't seen The Boys, you're in for a treat. It's a hell of a show. The first episode, Ham, when the fast dude
That's exactly what.
just
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Don't
yo
ruin it.
yo,
Yeah.
I was like, and it's the type of stuff that you talk about with your friends when you're like, but you know what? If the Flash was in the real world, what would really happen? Whew,
Well,
what a show! So yeah,
you got to
I'm
see what
looking
would really
forward.
happen. Wasn't good.
Yeah, one good, one good. Jason B, they are remastering a Fallout, right? That's what the leaks said. The New Vegas, but like Phil Spencer said, they're looking. Not everything that's there on their roadmap is going to get done. So I don't think we should. Not that we shouldn't pay attention to it, but I don't think we should take everything that was on that leaked roadmap as something that's set in stone. That's my opinion.
A lot of it's already fucked on that leaked roadmap. So it's just like if you're following it, then you're noticing a lot of things aren't where they're supposed to be, or some things are not happening anymore, you know? And
Mm,
that's what and that's what a roadmap does a lot of the time is like you think you're going one direction, you end up going another, and then you have to create
it
another
evolves.
roadmap. And you gotta create another roadmap.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Moving on. We got the PC specs for Alan Wake 2.
I got about 15 minutes
Ham.
just as a heads up.
All right. I'm just gonna be very 100% real with you. I don't understand any of this. So this is all you, bro. Please explain to us these minimum specs, recommended specs, etc., for Alan Wake 2.
Oh my goodness. I'm not even a PC crazy guy, but I can tell you when it's like out of pocket. I can definitely tell you when it's out of pocket. And I look at these specs and I tell you, if you got a console, that's probably the way that you want to rock. Because this is looking mighty frustrating. So let's talk just about the minimum settings first. Because I thought Immortals of Avium was crazy, right? The minimum
Yeah.
settings, low graphics preset, 1080p 30. 1080p 30 is an RTX 2060 or Radeon 6600, 6 gigabytes of VRAM, i5 7600K or AMD equivalent, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and Windows 11 or 10 with 90 gigabytes of storage. Okay. 1440p 30. Now we're starting to get into the 3000 series of cards with the 3060 or the RX 6600 XT. 8 gigabytes of VRAM, Ryzen 7 3700X, which I have the next version of that for my PC. I have the 3800X or Intel equivalent with Windows 11 90 same. So I'm not going to continue to repeat the storage or the OS because it's going to be the same over and over. But now we're at medium preset 1080-60, which is, it's just continuing to get, 3070 or 6700 XT. This time, so it's the same for the RAM, OS, and storage, and pretty much the same for the CPU. I like how they said Rosen instead of Ryzen on this one. Misprint. But then they said ultra high preset, so 4K 60. To get 4K 60, you need at least a 4070 or a RX 7800 XT, which to me that's I guess okay, but keep in mind, I think this is so keep in mind this is ultra high presets without ray tracing. So everything that I just read was without ray tracing. Now let's get into the ray tracing ones, which is going to be something totally extra. So for 1080-30 with ray tracing, you're looking at a 3070 or a 6800 XT with the same type of CPU as before. As a matter of fact, same type of CPU for all of them going on here. So the CPU isn't too terrible. 3700X, that's not too crazy to beat. But as for the ray tracing for the medium settings, 1080-60, you have to have at least a 4070, which is nuts. 1080-60 with ray tracing, you have to have at least a 4070. And then if you want 4K 60, you got to have a 4080. Which to me, just a lot of this is just, that's a whole lot of telling people you better be current or else. You better be current on your PC or else. So pretty much, let me just pretty much spell this out for anybody that just needs it dumbed down to the way that somebody like me would understand.
Because I have a question after all this.
If you want to get the maximum output for this game, you have to get the best of the best, which is a 4090. If you're willing to settle with damn good, but not perfect, the 4080. To me, that's insane. Because those are the two top and most recent cards for NVIDIA. And then for the AMD side, you'd probably want this, 7950 XTX GPU for that to be able to be comparable to the 4090, which is wild. So if you're trying to get ray tracing with over 60 FPS at 4K, you're going to need a 4090 regardless. What was your question though, Luke?
Jason B says console master race.
It really seems that way.
So my question, Ham, is does this run on my laptop? Because you know my specs.
No.
Oh.
You know what? It may be able to, but it'd be running as good as Metal Gear Solid 1.
Oof.
1080-30.
That's Ham. You don't have to go low like that. Come on. I thought we were friends.
I'm just telling
Seriously,
you, 1080-30.
why do you have to bring Metal Gear into this? This is a negative discussion we're having. Why bring Metal Gear? I don't understand.
See, Matt said it right in the chat. If you didn't understand all that jargon I was just saying, he dumbs it down in one sentence. He says, gotta build a $2,500 PC for the ideal experience.
God. How many PlayStation 5s?
That's summed up like that was chef's kiss right there. That was perfect.
That's 5 PlayStations. Ridiculous. That's crazy. Are you high?
5 PlayStations or Series X's, yes.
High. You must be high. No, just no. Let's you know what? Even discussing this is offending me. Ellen Wake can go do whatever. Let's move on. Next we have, you know what, since we only have a little bit of time, we're gonna jump over Blizzard and their blood-powered PC and go straight for the jugular. Microsoft CEO says company will double down on game publishing and development. So Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, right, recently sat down with Business Insider. The conversation touched on a variety of topics, most of them unrelated to gaming side of Microsoft's business. However, the interview also asked about the Activision Blizzard deal, pointing out the hefty $65 billion price tag. Nadella acknowledged the expense, but pointed out that gaming has been a big part of Microsoft for a long time. Here's the quote. When I think about Microsoft, I think of perhaps developer tools, proprietary software, and gaming. Those are 3 things that we've done from the very beginning. Ham, did you know that Microsoft has been publishing video games since 1979?
No.
Did you know this? Were you aware?
I wasn't aware it was that early. I thought it was like early 90s, maybe late 80s. I didn't know reached all the way back into the 70s.
79. You know what? The next time someone points out the fact that Microsoft doesn't have gaming pedigree or history compared to Sony, I'm not going to take it, because I've seen too many people talking about, oh, Microsoft just dipped. They just came here. They just came into gaming. And it's like, dude, 1979. The PlayStation wasn't even a twinkle in Sony's eye in 1979.
Shit, that's right? Before the NES. You
want to talk legacy? Damn. You want to talk legacy? There you have it. 1979. Show me a game that was published by Sony or PlayStation that wasn't even born at this time, published in 1979.
What was the first game? What was the first game? Because people are saying Flight Sim in the chat.
Hold on.
I'm curious.
Microsoft Adventure. Released for the TRS-80. The hell is the TRS-80, dude?
Don't know.
Making it the first game ever published by the firm. There you go. Microsoft Adventure, everyone. Wow. Wow. So Microsoft Adventure came out before Mario. That's wild. That's very wild. Let's move on with the article. His quote continued. So the CEO went on to explain how he believes gaming is one area where the company can have a major impact. He also described how Microsoft sees the industry continuing to evolve and briefly acknowledged the company's changing approach to it. Here's the quote. The way games are made, the way games are delivered is changing radically, whether it's mobile, consoles, or PCs, or even the cloud. So we're looking forward to really doubling down both as a game producer and publisher. He said, Ham, before you get in on this, guys, we need to pay attention to the wording here. He
Vincent Vega
the way
said
games are made.
TRS-80 is a calculator.
Yes, pretty much. So his quote said, the way games are made and the way games are delivered is changing radically. Guys, CEOs don't just talk, right? Words don't just spill out of their mouths. They calculate every statement they make, because missing any word put in the wrong context, could affect millions and sometimes billions in stocks.
Yeah, they're
Right? So
talking to
this was,
somebody. They're not just saying stuff. They're talking to somebody.
yes, this was worded very clearly. And I just want to reiterate this for everyone that's talking about Game Pass is not sustainable. People, he said the way games are made, the way games are delivered is changing radically. Who is changing said delivery? It's not like Microsoft's just sitting in the corner and watching things happen. They are participating. They're actively changing. Subscription is not going anywhere. People want to talk about Xbox might be going away. Forget Xbox going away. That's a non-subject. For me,
they're
when he
going
says
in.
this, the way games are delivered is changing radically. I don't think Game Pass is some campaign by Xbox where they're going to keep this going for like maybe 10 years or something. Then they're going to roll it back or they're going to cut it out or whatever. Game Pass is here to stay.
Yeah,
It's
man.
not
That
going
man said this
anywhere.
ain't no Taco Bell limited run cheese fries right here.
No.
This motherfucker on
This is
the
not the
menu.
McRib. This is not the McRib, Ham. All right, this is the cheeseburger. That's what it is. Anyway, go ahead.
No, that's all I was saying. I was just agreeing with you.
All right, so you don't have any other take on Satya Nadella's statement about Xbox
Absolutely.
doubling down on game publishing? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, I absolutely do. Because it's just like, I don't know how many times we've heard it. I mean, even throughout this year, even the big bad Colin Moriarty's out here saying Xbox is just gonna give up at some point. Well, us Xbox fans have been saying this for years, and we've even been saying this during our most critical of moments of being a fan of Xbox is
Y'all were shaky
nowhere.
there for a minute. Come on, Ham.
Oh yeah,
was shaky for a bit.
the Xbox One generation 2016, 2017,
Yep.
28. Yeah, I mean it was shaky. It was I mean even a little bit before that it was a little shaky, right? But and then at the beginning of this the series console I would say it was looking good ahead, but in the moment it was shaky. It really didn't stop getting shaky until you started to see like, oh, Flight Sim is here. Oh, snap. Psychonauts is right around the corner. Oh, we got Forza. Oh, Halo. Then it was like, oh, okay, we can feel it. And then 2022 happened and it was like, not again. And then 2023 hit and we're riding high. The Activision Blizzard thing, blew up. Starfield blew up. Forza's looking good. Hi-Fi Rush blew up.
Hi-Fi Rush was a very nice surprise.
And from what we're hearing from our ears being to the ground is the train still has quite a bit of cargo heading into 2024.
Yeah.
So it's just really interesting to see. And then on top of it, after all this deal gets solidified and everything like that, we hear Activision Blizzard games. You're going to start seeing those come out in 2024. You see Satya Nadella literally come out here and tell you again, if you didn't hear it at the end of last year, if you didn't understand it in 2022, he's reiterating the exact same thing that he said in 2021, 2022, and now here in 2023. Is that because this isn't the first time that we've said this on TSWS Gaming, that Microsoft says that they're double downing. It's not the first time that we said that here on this channel.
It's just post-Activision, so there's a bit more weight. You know what I mean?
yeah. It just hits a little different this time.
It's different when you say you're the man, right? And you're catching the bus. And then when you say you're the man and you're driving a Ferrari, it's different. It just hits a little different, when you say those two things. It's a bit of a difference. Also,
That's a fact.
Also, sorry to interrupt you. Satya Nadella also just said, I saw a post here by Jez Corden that he regrets the Windows Phone, canceling the Windows Phone. He regrets it. So Ham, remember when I told you that when people are talking about, oh, it's unrealistic to have 300 million people on Game Pass. Ham, think about it. Microsoft decides to make a Windows Phone, but not just a Windows Phone, a Windows Phone built like the Razer gaming phones, and make it so people can download games from Game Pass on those phones, dude. But go ahead, finish your point.
Just on top of what you just got done saying, I think that they should build 2 phones, one for the sophisticated regular user, and a second one for the hard. Exactly. and yeah, exactly. One for the people that crave power, people that crave accessibility and being able to do whatever the hell that they want, or yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
That's what makes it kind of iffy for me, Ham. That's kind of what makes it iffy for me, like buying a Steam Deck or what's it, the Aya Neo or the Asus ROG.
The ROG.
Buying just a handheld just for gaming. It kind of feels not wasteful, but it kind of feels like I do need a new phone. That's the truth of it. I think I've had my current phone for like 5 years now. I do need a new phone. But it's like, why am I going to spend $600, $700 on a gaming device, a small one? I still need a new phone. If Windows can come out, if Microsoft can come out with a gaming phone, even if I have to spend $1,000, dude, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because it addresses what I need.
That's how much I spent on my Samsung Galaxy. I spent like a G on this.
And shit. Yeah. It makes sense because I do need a new phone for like calls, messages, etc., etc. But if I can pair that with mobile gaming, Lord have mercy. And how many people are in the same conundrum that I'm in? Anyways, let's get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this thing up and go.
Thank you everyone for coming through. Oh, sorry. Rachie says the Xbox phone would need to be partnered with telecom companies. Right now at Costco, they only have Apple, Samsung, and Pixel. There's no choice. They'll figure it out. It's Microsoft. Come on. Anyways, thank you to everyone for coming through. Z Black Rider, Jason B, Mr. Joanna Dark, Sapo, Vincent Vega coming in here, opening the chat. Rachie, Drawn TJ with the super chat. Matt Likes Games, Big Mad Mo, Timmy, Sarge, everybody that came through, Lady Foxfire, Jason Portillo, everyone that came through. If I didn't mention your name, apologies. But thank you so much for coming through and supporting the Lowdown on TSWS Gaming. We are here every Tuesday, same time. Monday is the crossover with Ham and K-Mega. Wednesday, Ham is on Matt Likes Games channel. Thursday is Behind Them Sticks. Friday, Bullsitting. And hopefully, if I can get my grubby little mitts on StreamYard, Saturdays, I'm going to be doing a solo stream just talking about stuff, especially the stuff you guys don't want to hear. So just feel free not to drop by when I'm talking about stuff like Will Smith and, football, actual football, NBA, etc., etc.
Yeah, American football. That's right.
Yeah, whatever. Stanley Francois says, "How about them Cowboys?" Dude, settle down. The Cowboys aren't going to win anything in our lifetime. All right, at least not until Jerry dies. I don't know what he has. Right, Jerry's doing something. Jerry's doing something with that team. So thank you all for coming. I'm Loke 7. He's Ham Solo, and like Ham always says, keep it gaming or
keep it moving. But one last thing I want to say, we're going to be talking about on Friday for sure, because Loke tried to be slick. We will be talking about Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, which is packed with problems on PC. But y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. We will see y'all. We'll see y'all soon. Peace out.